cheddar herb buttermilk biscuit mix. And I will use also 2 of the pepperoni, the turkey pepperoni, just 2 slices each for each. Going to form the pizza shells that you're going to last result. Look at that. Look at that beautiful mini pizza with the cheddar herb, buttermilk cheddar herb biscuit mix. Welcome back to my channel, Over the Hill Fitness. Once again, this is Dr. Ram Crespo. Thank y'all for joining me again for another edition of Over the Hill Fitness. For those of y'all that have been following me on my health journey, thank you for your support. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and comment as well. Also, go ahead and click on the bell so you can get notifications for upcoming content on my channel. I have been on my weight loss journey for a little over 2 months. I've been following the Optavia 5-in-1 optimal weight program. For those of y'all that are familiar with Optavia and the 5-in-1 program, thank you for following. We're going to be doing a lot of different content in relation to the 5-in-1 program, dealing with fuelings, fueling hacks, and lean and green recipes. For those of y'all that are just starting your weight loss journey or your health journey, go ahead and leave some comments or reach out. I'd love to answer any questions that you have. If you're not familiar with the 5-in-1 program from Optavia, pretty much it is you eat 5 fuelings throughout the day that come in your monthly Optavia box, followed by 1 lean and green that you prepare yourself on your own, and doing these within 2 to 3 hour increments. That'll get you to your optimal weight in the health plan through the 5-in-1 program. But I'll leave more description down on the comments and the description for you to see. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. So what I'm going to show you today is a hack for the cheddar herb buttermilk biscuit mix. Now we're going to make this into small little pizzas, little pepperoni pizzas. You're going to love it. What a great fueling. It only takes a little bit of condiments and a little bit of leans out of your lean and green for the end of the day, but we'll talk about that as we go through the recipe. So here we go. So the buttermilk cheddar herb biscuit mix has been discontinued on the select fueling list. Actually, all the select fuelings have been discontinued, but I know it's going to be coming back soon in the essential fueling options. Probably going to be better than ever. So those of y'all that have the buttermilk cheddar biscuit mix, herb biscuit mix, go ahead and use it while you can. I do have it coming in my next order. It was that last little part of the order that I could add into it, but they are now discontinued in the select fuelings, but as all of them, but they will be coming back. So I can't wait to see what they taste like when they do come back. So I'm making enough for 2 servings. So what you're going to need is you're going to need 2 packets of the buttermilk cheddar herb biscuit mix. You're also going to need 6 tablespoons of water, followed by the Approved Marinara. So I use the Trader Joe's organic tomato basil marinara. You'll need 2 tablespoons of that. You'll need 2 tablespoons of approved reduced fat mozzarella cheese. And I will use also 2 of the pepperoni, the turkey pepperoni, just 2 slices each for each pizza. Just cut those up into small little pieces so we can spread that out on the actual pizza mix. So we're going to start off by adding 6 tablespoons of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After that, we will go ahead and put in the mix, and then we'll stir that up really good. The buttermilk cheddar herb biscuit mix, it mixes really well. It doesn't take real long to mix, so this won't take very long. We'll go ahead and stir that up. would show you a little bit closer. But here we go. So it doesn't take very long. We'll just mix it up until it has a nice consistency. And then we'll get ready for the next part. All right, it is ready. It is ready to go. Look at that. So the next thing we're going to do, I brought out a baking pan with foil paper. You can use parchment paper for this part, but you're going to take the mix that you created and you're just going to form the pizza shells that you're going to make for the pizza. And you just make them in any shape you want. I'm going to try to do just the basic triangular shape. That way it looks like some pizza slices, but you just do whatever is best for you and try to even those out. If you're making 2 servings, you can just even those out the best you can. So your hands are going to get a little bit dirty, so just go ahead and form the pizza shell the way you want to. And then after that, we're going to bake it in the oven for 10 minutes. And that is going to give you the pizza shell that you're wanting. So it's another way to do pizza in this awesome program. I've done pizza with cauliflower crust and cauliflower thins. I love cauliflower because you can do so much with it. But you can just make it any size you want as long as it fits within the parameters of your ingredients that you have right here. So I've made 2 nice little size triangles. It's okay if you have a little bit of mess on there. All right, so we have taken it out of the oven. It was cooking at 350 for 10 minutes. So they can, the herb mix can harden a little bit and be that crust that we're looking for in the pizza. So next thing we're going to be adding 1 tablespoon of the Approved Marinara. And you're just gonna spread that out across the mix. Put 1 on each side since I'm making 2 servings, and just spread that out. For those of y'all that have made pizza for your lean and greens, you know the routine. I generally like to do the marinara first, followed by the meat, the cheese, then followed by the meat that I'm going to add. So I'm going to do that same routine here. Then I'm going to add the mozzarella. So that is 1 tablespoon per pizza. And spread it out as best as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, this is a fueling, not a lean and green. So this is just a perfect amount for 2 people for your fueling. Spread them out just a little bit. Then the fun part, adding these little pepperonis that we have cut out. Remember, it's 2 slices of turkey pepperoni per pizza. Just spread them out the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. You do you. Whatever works for you. Spread them out as good as possible. And look at that. Look at those little pizzas that we're about to put back in the oven for 2 minutes. Everything can melt nice and melted for the pizza that we're about to eat. All right, so we've taken it out of the oven. We had it in there for another 2 minutes to let everything melt and cook the pepperoni. And we're gonna see the end results. So I'm going to, came off pretty good. You can always make sure with some cooking spray, you spray it down a little bit before you put it on into the oven. Sometimes it may stick. If you have parchment paper, you'll have a better chance of it not sticking. But the best part is going to be this next part where we get to actually eat the last result. Look at that. Look at that beautiful mini pizza with the buttermilk cheddar herb biscuit mix. Very, very good. So here we go. Here we go. You have to try it. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy this fueling hack recipe. And as always, it's a great day to be alive. It's a great time to hold each other accountable. If someone hasn't told you lately, you matter. Believe in the possibilities of being great. Treat each other the way you want to be treated, and never be satisfied, as there's always an opportunity to be a better version of yourself. Have a great rest of the day, and see you soon.